Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, this is your weekly Bitcoin update, so let's see what is happening. First off, let's start with the weekly candle to see how we closed, ladies and gentlemen. Well, guys, this was the last weekly candle. This one, as you can see, we had a pretty big rejection, but in my previous videos, I did say that is what I expected overall, um, in the market is, once we kind of get past this diagonal support, right, this diagonal line, the next step I expected was a rejection near the relevant highs to pretty much, go lower, potentially even down to like 65K to kind of start making its way back up. Now, a rejection up here isn't the worst thing in the world because of the context of the market, right? At the end of the day, we are still, like I said, above this diagonal support right over here, and that is the most important thing. Why? Because if we fall under that, we are gonna go back pretty much into this range, right? Where we have all this data, and that is not what we want. And if we were to fall under that, we could potentially go back down to 50K. Now, in a universe where things go to crap, if we went below that and retested, then we were all wrong about Bitcoin. But at the moment, there's no need to make up that scenario. There's no need to even think about that because nothing suggests that that is going to happen because of the timing of the market, the context of the structure and the candles, and simply because it just hasn't happened yet, right? So there's no need to worry about things that are extremely unlikely. So, we got a big rejection. Now, the next step I do think is, Bitcoin might be just going up and down overall, right? Overall, I would not be surprised if we kind of, like I said, pull back to 64K, 65K, kind of chill here, consolidate, make a third attempt, maybe go a little bit higher, fake breakout, and then only retrace about 50% of this move, right? From this high to this low, about 50% before we make another break and kind of go, potentially to 80K. I've seen this happen with gold. I've seen this happen before historically where there's usually two or three attempts and you know, and then by the fourth one, we kind of just break through officially. So things are looking pretty good. It is election week. We are going to know who the winner is just in a couple of days. And I mean, that's pretty exciting, right? I mean, I'm not even American, but that's pretty exciting. I do want Trump to win. If we're just talking about pure crypto, nothing else, Trump is the better choice. Less regulations. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if him or the U.S. government puts more money into it. Um, it's just better. Kamala wants to control it more, put regulations. Like I said, I showed you the previous video where it's like, the crypto for black people, like, they're gonna have extra benefits and stuff. So she's gonna really want to have a lot of control, which is not beneficial for anybody. Um, Next thing, Bitcoin dominance is pretty much at all-time highs, ladies and gentlemen. That is also why altcoins are suffering. Bitcoin doesn't have to go down that much. Um, Bitcoin going down a couple thousand always affects, the markets a little bit, of course. But the main thing is the way Bitcoin dominance has been really shooting up, right? Pretty much 60% of the money is in Bitcoin at this current moment. It is hence why altcoins are bleeding out. Now, like I said, I do think 69% is probably going to be where we're going to cap out. Now, we could go a little bit higher, could go a little bit lower. Obviously, I have to see when it happens, but that is my current prediction, right? When we look at other stuff like the market cap, not including the top 10 altcoins, right? So anything outside of the top 10, things are still looking relatively good, right? Not much has happened too much. We're kind of just still chilling in this area. We can see some resistance here, and we can see some resistance here, here. And then we still have obviously these levels over here. Now, I don't think we're ever going to go below 170 billion market cap ever again, but it would not be surprising if we go maybe down to 190, 185, but overall we should be making our way up. So what does that mean, guys? You still have great buying opportunities for altcoins, because remember, this chart is also relevant, right? When we get to eventual the tops, that's going to be an extra 300 billion in the market. And once we start expanding, our first level is going to be 770. What I expect by default would be around a trillion. And if there's way more money in the market than expected, then 1.5 trillion is our ultimate goal. So you being at 200 billion market cap, right, for all these coins, and our potential is 1.5 trillion, it just shows that you are still extremely early, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that is pretty much it. I guess we could review gold very quickly. Gold is still shooting overall high. And the reason why I mentioned gold is because gold is an asset, and it's an asset that's been pumping hard. And there's a lot of greed in the markets right now. Um, look, I mean, just look at the structure, just pure green. That is what I expect from Bitcoin soon. So if an asset like gold is moving extremely hard, then other assets follow. People are risking more. That's why also Bitcoin pumped, right? For me, I believe in the structure, but you know, a lot of things will come down, I guess, to the Trump and Kamala election. But yeah, that's overall it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time.